I'm Yvette from Cakey, Bakey Art. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can avoid problems with consistency when you're trying to ice your cake. That problem that we all have on a hot day or in a hot kitchen when we're trying to pipe our icing onto a bag and it's just not setting, it's becoming too runny, we're not getting the image we want. So I'm going to give you a couple suggestions today of how we can avoid that problem and what we can do to get a nice clear image on our cake. One of the big temptations we can have when we're preparing our icing is to make a nice big bowl of icing, and that's fine, you need to make enough for your cake, but you don't want to put it all in the bag in one hit, because if you do that, you're holding the bag for the whole time you're icing your cake, and in that time your hand is warming your icing, it's becoming too runny, and therefore you won't get the clean image that you're trying to achieve. So my first suggestion is that you only use a small amount of icing at a time. Let's say, for example, you're going to ice your whole cake in royal icing. Okay, you don't want to put all of the icing you're going to use for that cake in your bag at once. You only want to do enough for, say, one side at a time. Okay, that way when you pipe, you're going to get a nice clean image. Straight for you on this mat, how you can get a nice clean image when your icing is nice and cool and you've only used a small amount in the bag. We'll just do a nice straight line here. See, if your icing is too warm, that line is going to start to melt and it won't be nice and clean. So by using small amounts of icing in your bag, you can avoid having a runny image. Another thing you might like to do to avoid heat getting through, particularly if it's a hot day or if your kitchen tends to be humid, as mine does, you can use a double thickness bag. So these bags that you can get from decorating shops are quite good. They're quite thick and they keep the icing cool a bit more than a disposable bag. If you do want to use a disposable bag, I would suggest using two bags. You can put one inside the other. It just creates a bigger barrier for the heat to get through, so therefore your icing will stay cooler that little bit longer and give you a nice clean image while you're icing. If I can help you with your icing concerns, or if you need a cake for your special occasion that's hassle-free, please feel free to call me. I'm happy to help. I'm Yvette from Cakey, Bakey Art. My number is 0414 682 572.